Hi everyone, I'm Jordan Williams, Senior Director of OLLI at UNT. Enrollment for our Spring 2025 semester will open on Monday, January 6th, so we're releasing this video to introduce you to our spring schedule and provide you with some important tips for registration. This video will be relevant for returning OLLI members and those who are considering becoming members. I encourage you all to watch it through to the end. And if you know someone who would benefit from this information, please share this video with them. I'm going to begin by talking a little bit about our spring schedule, including highlighting a few pages of our spring catalog for you. Then I'll turn things over to our Program Associate Director, Liza McLatcher, who will speak about the registration events we'll be hosting in the month of January and share some tips for using our member portal to enroll in spring classes. Let's start with our catalog. The digital version of the catalog is currently available on our website. It's embedded on the site, so you can virtually flip through the pages from your computer or mobile device. For the best visibility, we recommend viewing the catalog on a device with a large, wide screen. The digital catalog has clickable links in the table of contents to help you navigate to each section. And the embedded viewer has options to zoom in, zoom out, and search for keywords, so please feel free to play around with those features and find what works best for you. You can also download the catalog as a PDF file and view it that way. Printed copies of our catalog will become available in January once we start hosting our registration events, which Liza will talk about later in this video. Our catalog is truly designed to be read from front to back, so if you want to have the most complete understanding of OLLI at UNT as a program, including who we are, what we offer, where our classrooms are located, our policies, and how you can make the most of an OLLI membership, please begin on page 1 and work your way through to the end. Obviously, you don't have to do this all in one sitting, but I really believe that everyone will benefit from looking over the entire catalog before the spring semester starts. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to start on page 14, which highlights our Friends of Push initiative. I encourage you all to read about this initiative on this page and learn how you can sign up to be a friend of Push and participate in our Palentine's game night on February 13th. Pages 16 and 17 list our active special interest groups. You can read through these pages to see what each group has planned for their spring meetings. Beginning on page 18, you can read about the special events we'll be offering this semester, starting with a health science talk by Dr. Bert Hayslip at C.C. Young Senior Living in Dallas on February 5th. Dr. Hayslip will be discussing Alzheimer's disease and dementia. In 2023, we offered a JFK 60 series marking the 60th anniversary of President Kennedy's assassination. The series was co-hosted by Mr. Dory Wiley, and I want to credit my predecessor, Dr. Stephanie Ranke, who worked to arrange another series with Mr. Wiley before she retired in 2024. He'll be returning to Ropes and Ranch in the spring to give a series of presentations that will pose critical questions about the assassinations of Martin Luther King, Bobby Kennedy, and John F. Kennedy. If you're interested in watching the recordings of our previous JFK 60 series, the link to those videos is also included on page 18. On the top of page 19 are the details for our visit to UNT's Sky Theater Planetarium. This spring, we'll be watching the documentary Phantom of the Universe: The Hunt for Dark Matter. Then on the bottom of the page is a really unique opportunity for members to discuss the impact of artificial intelligence in healthcare with the director of UNT's Biomedical AI Lab, Dr. Mark Albert. Dr. Albert will be coming to Ropes and Ranch on March 27th to answer your AI questions in person. Then on the next day, he'll hop on Zoom and provide another Q&A opportunity for those who aren't able to attend the Ropes and Ranch session. In order to facilitate these discussions, we'll be collecting member questions in advance through an online form on our website. Page 20 shows the details of the wine and cheese pairing lesson we'll enjoy in partnership with Denton's 10-to-1 artisanal cheese shop. This lesson is going to take place at Blank Space Events in Denton and carries a cost of $40 per member. Page 21 highlights our Authors Out Loud interview series. Our hosts, Dr. Jean Greenlaw and Susan Supak, are preparing to record an interview with award-winning author Kate DiCamillo. As soon as that interview is available, we'll notify members by email. But in the meantime, you should really check out all of the other interviews they've conducted, which are available to watch on our website right now. Most recently, they interviewed Pulitzer Prize-winning journalists Nicholas Kristof and Cheryl Wu Dunn. Members will have 3 special opportunities to learn from the scholars at UNT's Texas Fashion Collection this spring. You can learn all about those on pages 22 and 23. If you didn't get a chance to view the TFC's Labor of Luxury exhibition at UNT this fall, you'll have one more chance on February 3rd. They'll literally be breaking the exhibition down the day after our visit. On March 3rd, the TFC will welcome OLLI members inside their extensive collection for a Behind the Seams tour. And then on April 21st, members can enjoy a special presentation the TFC is calling Fatal Fashions, which will highlight the connection between the worlds of fashion and true crime. TFC director Annette Becker and her entire team have such a gift for making fashion history accessible to the general public and teaching us how the history of fashion is relevant to everyone. We love partnering with them, and we're incredibly excited for what they have planned this spring. Pages 24 and 25 detail our Lunch and Learn lecture series, which we use to highlight a different unit at UNT each semester. This spring, we are welcoming faculty from UNT's Department of Multidisciplinary Innovation. The faculty in DMI focus on project-based education, providing students with unique opportunities to collaborate with industry partners while working on real-world problems that interweave liberal arts, data analysis, project management, and design thinking principles. You won't want to miss these incredible scholars. I want to make sure I recognize the chair of the department, Dr. Kara Fulton, who was invaluable in helping us put this series together. I'm so grateful for her leadership and collaboration. On pages 26 and 27, you can see the lectures we have scheduled for our spring Debbie and Neil Smottresk OLLI After 5 series. Returning members know that we originally planned to learn from Dr. Karen McGraw this past fall, but due to circumstances beyond her control, she wasn't able to join us. Fortunately, she was generous enough to reschedule for this spring. On February 11th, members will be able to hear her presentation on light pollution and the conservation of nature at night, which will take place at Robeson Ranch. Then on February 18th, Dr. Michael Gregg will give a presentation about how UNT's political science researchers learn from current world events. His talk will also take place at Robeson Ranch. Finally, on March 19th, Dr. Michael Coble will be at C.C. Young Senior Living in Dallas to talk about his work as director of the Center for Human Identification at UNT's Health Science Center. Specifically, he'll be describing the efforts to identify the remains of German playwright Friedrich Schiller. On pages 28 through 37, you can find all of the other incredible classes that'll be on offer this spring. I really want to encourage you to take some time, maybe a few minutes each day, to read through all of these class titles, descriptions, and instructor biographies. This class information has been provided by our instructors so that you can know exactly what to expect from their presentations. The best way that you can be prepared to learn from them is to carefully read through these descriptions. Our catalog also includes our spring schedule in date order on pages 38 through 43. Alright, so with that, I'm going to hand things over to Liza, who's going to tell you about our spring registration events and how you can take care of your enrollment online through our member portal. It'll just be Liza, me, and our student assistant Grace working in the office this January, so with some help from our member volunteers, we've come up with a strategy for serving member needs as efficiently as possible. Liza's going to tell you more about that.
Hi, everyone. I'm here to share a little bit more about our upcoming plans in January. So we're approaching our spring presentations a little bit differently this year. To start, we'll be in Dallas at C.C. Young on Tuesday, January 7th for our usual kickoff presentation. This kickoff will also be recorded, which means all members will be able to view the presentation after it's been given. Then we'll have a series of registration station events at various locations across North Texas. What this means is prospective members and active members will have a 2-hour window to come and go to take care of any registration needs, including membership renewal, turning in your enrollment form, or asking us any questions you might have about the spring semester. You'll see some familiar faces because, of course, the OLLI staff will be on site, and we'll also have some of our OLLI ambassadors there to help out as volunteers. We will also be sure to bring printed catalogs with us to all of these events. So if you are someone who knows they want a hard copy of the catalog, please know you can visit us at one of these registration stations to pick a catalog up from us then. So, after our kickoff event at CC Young on Tuesday, January 7th, the next day on Wednesday, January 8th, we'll be at our home base at UNT, where we'll actually have a 4-hour window from noon to 4 o'clock where members can come and go and take care of any needs at our OLLI offices. The next day, we'll visit our friends at the Grove in Frisco beginning at 10 a.m. Then the following week, we'll head out to Keller and we'll be at the Senior Activities Center on Tuesday, January 14th, beginning at 2 p.m. And finally, on Thursday, January 16th, we'll visit our friends at the Flower Mound Senior Center, and we'll be there from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As we've shared in recent email announcements, spring enrollment opens on Monday, January 6th, with classes beginning the first week of February. We know how important it is for all of our members to secure the classes and activities they're most interested in, and we want the enrollment process to go as smoothly as possible. It's also very common for us to receive a high volume of messages and phone calls during the first 2 weeks of enrollment. And we know it's possible that our processing times for member requests may be longer than usual while we operate with a smaller staff. However, it stands that we want to be available to you, and we want all of our members to feel supported as they plan their spring schedules. With all of that in mind, I just want to share a few quick tips to help you prepare for enrollment in January. If you plan to complete your enrollment online, we recommend logging into the member portal with your username and password well before January 6th when enrollment opens. If you have any difficulties logging in, you always have the option to request a new password by entering in your username and email address associated with your OLLI account. You can also request that your username be sent to you in an email if you don't have that information stored. If it would be helpful for you to speak with a staff member about accessing the member portal, we recommend first sending us an email so that we can set up a good time for us to connect over the phone. That will help us streamline this process with fewer staff members in the office. Once on the member portal, you may want to think about the status of your OLLI membership. If you think it's time for you to renew your annual membership, you can look up your expiration date under the account overview once signed in. Please be aware that if your membership has expired or is close to expiring, you will not see an outstanding balance on your OLLI account because our memberships do not renew automatically. However, once you're back on the home page of the member portal, you can click on the memberships button in the top left corner, locate the appropriate membership option, and add that item to your cart. From there, you can complete the checkout process and enter your credit card information through our secure payment window. If you're concerned that your payment has not gone through, please contact our office to let us know. You should receive a confirmation email anytime you go through the checkout process in the member portal. So if you don't see an email after attempting to enroll in classes or renew your OLLI membership, please bring this to our attention so we can look into the issue. On the other hand, we will be prepared to take care of all of your membership needs at our registration events in January, so you can hold on to your membership dues until then if you would prefer to take care of things in person. Finally, for members who prefer to contact us by phone, please leave a detailed voicemail if we're unable to answer your call in real time. I know many of you are accustomed to hearing our recorded message when you reach out to our office, and I'm truly so sorry that we're not able to answer more calls as they come in right now. However, our entire staff will be working to address your questions and concerns, and voicemails really help us keep track of these needs much better than missed calls alone. Our goal will be to respond to every request within 2 to 3 business days. We're so excited to finally be revealing our upcoming spring semester, and I hope some of this information has been helpful for you. Thank you for being part of our OLLI family, and we can't wait to see you in class next year.
Thanks, Liza, and I hope you all have found this video helpful. On behalf of Liza, Grace, and Jamie, who will be back with us in February, I want to wish you all a wonderful holiday season and new year. Our office will close for winter break on Wednesday, December 18th, and reopen on Thursday, January 2nd. We look forward to seeing you in 2025.